That's Theory of a Dead Man here at WAF. It's Mistress Carrie, and I am now joined by Spencer from Ice 9 Kills, who has come by the WAF studio. How are you?
Feels good to be back.
All right, wait, hold on, because that mic is definitely being weird. Which one? Let me try this one. Does that one work? Try that one. No, just talking to that one now.
Check.
There you are.
There I am.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I was at Iron Maiden last night.
I don't blame you. It's an Iron Maiden hangover.
That's right. Me and Mike Shue are suffering hardcore right now. How are you? What's going on?
I'm doing great. Just back in town after a little Midwest run, and it's good to be back in the WAF studios.
Yeah, so you're a hometown band, as we spoke about the last time you were here. And so when you get off the road for a while, you get to go home and relax. And so your idea of relaxing is coming to visit us.
Yep, visiting my family, visiting WAF, and getting some roast beef sandwiches.
Yeah, so we need to talk about that. So the last time you were here, because you're a North Shore guy, we were talking about one of the things you love to do when you come home. And you said one of the things I miss the most when I tour is a roast beef sandwich from Nick's. And so I started asking you questions about what makes it the best, and you were very descriptive in your food review about why you love it so much. And I said, well, the next time you come in, will you bring me some? And so I'm happy to say that you brought me food.
I always follow through with my promises.
You do, and I appreciate that. And since Hillman went downstairs, there hasn't been any food around. You're the first person to bring me food in a whole week. We're going to starve to death in here.
I understand what it's like to be hungry. And
as a touring poor rock band,
exactly,
you get it.
Yeah.
So you brought a couple. Is this one yours?
No, I actually, I was going to eat with you in the studio, but I just couldn't stand having a sandwich being not eaten in the car, so I indulged on the way.
You already ate one?
I already ate one, and it's a very tricky and potentially messy situation driving, 80 on the highway, trying not to get barbecue sauce all over your face, but I managed pretty well.
So you went early. Is that the earliest you've ever eaten roast beef for breakfast?
It is a historical moment for me. That's the earliest I've ever had a roast beef sandwich, especially from Nick's. I think I was eating it by about 10:15 a.m., so it's kind of embarrassing for me.
All right, so I want you to talk me through this amazing sandwich, because North Shore roast beef sandwiches, it's a regional thing. There's a lot of competition as to who's got the best one. You couldn't stop raving about Nick's. So is this the three-way? Are we having our three-way?
We're having the three-way right now.
Okay.
And I know it's a very hotly debated topic. Some people say the Kelly's or whatever is the best, but I've always stood behind Nick's as being the best sandwich on the North Shore. It is the three tenors of roast beef sandwiches. You have Pavarotti, the other two guys, I can't remember the name.
The other two guys.
But it's the only true sandwich, the true three-way that actually sings.
So what are the three things in the three-way?
You've got your mayo, your barbecue sauce, and your cheese.
Okay.
Those are the three.
What kind
elements.
of cheese is that?
That's an industry secret. I can't give that away on air.
So for the people on the South Shore that have their bar pizza, the North Shore has got their roast beef sandwiches. I believe this is my first beef.
Wow.
Because I grew up out in the burbs out west, and we didn't have these roast beef sandwiches like the North Shore has. So I'm gonna try this. Look at this thing.
Trying it on air. I like this.
Yeah. I mean, I only have to talk. I mean, why wouldn't I stuff my mouth full of meat right now?
Wow, look at that bite.
Mm-hmm. Is it all over my face?
It's not on the mic. That's the only thing that really matters.
Okay. I noticed you didn't bring me. Oh, there are napkins.
I put napkins.
Oh, you're the best.
This isn't my first rodeo here. It's not my first three-way.
Wow, that's delicious.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Nick's.
It's so good. I can't believe Mike Shue's not running in here trying to grab my sandwich right now.
Lock the doors right now.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so I'm going to eat this sandwich. We're going to play a song. You came to talk about some very cool stuff and possibly make a big announcement.
That's what we're going to do.
All right, so this is A Grave Mistake. This is Ice 9 Kills. Spencer here in the WAF studio. More coming up. That's A Grave Mistake from Ice 9 Kills. Spencer from Ice 9 Kills here in the WAF studio just gave me the best three-way of my life because Nick's roast beef, it's fantastic.
It's out of this world.
It's the best breakfast I've had in a really long time. thank you for bringing it all the way.
No problem.
You got up early. You're in a rock band. You're not usually up this early.
I drove 85 miles an hour so that it would still be somewhat hot for you.
Well, I appreciate that.
No
and
problem.
thank you to the cops that didn't give you a ticket.
No. I got stopped, but I told them where I was going, and they were like, just get out of here.
Just
kid.
give me one of those beefs, though.
Yeah. So he took a bite and then let me go.
So you're home off tour. And I got to ask you the Disney thing. You got to tell me the Disney story because it's the craziest story I have ever heard.
It's pretty funny. So about, I want to say a month before our last tour, which we did in the spring with our friends in Falling in Reverse, I got a call from my booking agent saying, listen, Spencer, you guys are not going to be welcome at the Orlando date of this tour, which will be at the House of Blues, which in Orlando is on Disney property. So I'm like, what do you mean? So he said that Disney found our material to be offensive and not in line with their code of ethics and morals, and we're not welcome to play. And at first, I was a little bit bummed because, I just like playing in Orlando. But then I just started to think about it. It was so funny. So I thought, rather than sort of piss and moan about the situation, let's have fun with it. So I got with my boy Mike Cortada, who designs a lot of our art, and I dreamed up this merchandise line which took the iconic Disney characters like Mickey and Goofy and turned them into, Freddy and Leatherface. And the merchandise line got a lot of attention from the press, and our fans absolutely went crazy for it. And I'm sitting there thinking, when is the cease and desist from Disney going to come? Our lawyer was
It's not like they don't have a lawyer around.
Right. And Disney is historically known for being very stringent about their intellectual property, and it just never came. And it was really funny to see, and I know fans have said that they'll go to Disney and wear our shirts and try to get pictures with the characters, like Goofy, and the characters say no. So Disney has told their characters, the people who dress,
look out for the Ice Nine
right,
Kills shirts.
and don't take a picture with them or endorse Ice Nine Kills in any way. So it was a lot of fun, and we booked another show in Orlando, which we just played last week, and it sold out like in a couple of days.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was really funny. We had Mickey up on stage with us, and he went missing after the show. I don't know. I know I guess I was a person of interest in the investigation, but I'm cleared as of now.
So for anybody that is new to the band, that may not understand the theme of the album and your close ties to, a lot of horror movie stuff, horror imagery, describe for me the album and how the songs are broken down so people that don't know understand.
So our latest album, which came out last October, is called The Silver Scream. And it's basically my love letter to the genre that I love the most, which is horror and more specifically the slasher genre. And each song is based on one of my favorite films. We cover everything from A Nightmare on Elm Street to Halloween to the song that you just heard, which was based on The Crow. And it's been a lot of fun, and the horror community has really embraced it. Just a few nights ago in L.A., we played an acoustic version of our song Thank God It's Friday, which is based on Friday the 13th, right before the 35th anniversary screening of Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter, and the director was there, and a lot of the cast was there, and it's just an honor to be embraced by the horror community.
So tell me about Savages.
So Savages is our new single, and it's based on Tobe Hooper's 1974 classic, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was really one of the first slasher films that predates even Halloween, and I really love the song, and it was a lot of fun to put together, and I think and I hope that it captures the energy of and the visceral nature of that movie, which was thought of when it came out to be this horrifically violent film. And you go back and look, and you realize how brilliant the movie really was, because the gore isn't really shown; it's more implied.
Well, it's like Jaws, and it's like a lot of Hitchcock films where you think you saw something, but the beauty of the film is that it made you think you saw it, but you didn't actually see it.
Absolutely. It's great direction, great lighting and sound cues that make you think you saw something more horrific than you did.
All right, so we're going to play the new single, Savages, and then I am going to pry information out of you because you have a big exclusive announcement that you're going to make. That is coming up, but this is the new song, Ice Nine Kills. This is Savages on WAAF. That is the new single from Ice Nine Kills, Savages, off of their album, The Silver Scream, and Spencer from Ice Nine Kills is here in the WAAF studio. I was told that you guys are making a big, massive announcement on Monday.
Yes, we've got very exciting things to announce on Monday, but I wanted to come here and maybe provide just one sliver of the announcement.
Yeah,
today.
I want a little bit of scoop. I mean, we're sharing roast beef 3 ways in here. So I want you to give me a little bit of a WAF exclusive on what's going on with Ice Nine Kills.
Well, here it is. Anyone that's been following us, especially in the New England area, knows that almost every Thanksgiving around that time we do a show called Thanksgiving.
Of course you do.
Of course we do.
Of course.
We're predictable here. Usually it's been in Cambridge, but I wanted to come to WAF and announce that this year is the triumphant return of Thanksgiving. We will be playing at the main stage of the Worcester Palladium, November 30th. It's going to be an insane time. Tickets go on sale next week, and we've got some great groups playing with us. I could tell you a little bit about a couple.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me as many gossipy details as I can get out of you.
We have Fit for a King joining us, great metal band. I'm very excited to have them on the bill, and also something very exciting, especially for New England people. Everyone knows Howard Jones, ex-singer of Kill Switch Engage. He's got a great new project called Light the Torch, and they will be joining us that day as well.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a packed show. You know, everyone's back from school around Thanksgiving time.
It's the big party weekend is Thanksgiving time, yeah.
So might be a little cold, so bundle up and come out to the Palladium November 30th. And the tickets will be on sale next week. And maybe some more shows will be announced next week. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm assuming this isn't going to be your only one, but it's the only one you're willing to talk about right now.
Right now, unless you give me another 3-way.
Well, there's one other. There's one in here. How many have you eaten already?
I don't want to talk
How many
about
days
it.
have you been home?
About 48 hours.
And how many roast beef sandwiches have you eaten?
Maybe 5 to 6. Don't judge me. My therapist says it's good to talk about these things.
No. It's how long do you go in stretches when you're on the road? You could be gone for months at a time.
Without a 3-way.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're going to go months without a 3-way, you got to get all the 3-ways in while you can while you're home.
Exactly.
Cram it all in. 3-way after 3-way after 3-way.
I got to get in about 6 months of 3-ways in the next 24 hours.
So we're going to put all of the details on that show up on the concert page at WAF.com. But Ice Nine Kills, Thanksgiving on November 30th at the Palladium, and tickets will go on sale next week. And, of course, we'll put the link up so everybody can get the tickets. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You're
anytime.
a man of your word. I haven't known you long, but when you promised that you were going to bring me in my sandwich, you leave, and sometimes with the rock stars, you just never know. But you were like, nope, I'm coming. I'm home. I'm bringing you your damn sandwich. And you were a man of your word, and I appreciate that.
It was not an empty gesture.
I appreciate it. I really do. We'll be back with more. And if you want to see pictures of all of it, we're putting it up on Instagram and whatever. This is probably the sexiest sandwich I have ever seen.